Hello, I'm Dr. Arshnoor from Dr. Arshnoor's OET Institute. In the series of the role plays, I have come with another role play that is 20 years old student who is suffering from type 1 diabetes and he is going for a farm study. And he has come to get information regarding the management of his condition in the farms. Now, I'll again repeat the same as I usually explain in all my role plays, that we have three parts in any role play. First is introductory part, how you have to introduce yourself, as this is a role play for the nurse and the nurse has to start first. See, students, do not expect the examiner or the interlocutor. I won't consider that examiner is the interlocutor to start the task. You have to be active and you have to take the first chance of introducing yourself. First is to introduce yourself and then ask the patient about his or her visit. Now, in this case, the setting is community health center. Then you may start, good morning, my name, good morning, good afternoon, or it may be hello. My name is any name you have, and I am working in this community health center, or I'm one of the registered nurses working in this community health center. Or it may be that I am your attending nurse today. Then, what brings you here today? The patient will say that actually I have come to get information regarding the management of my condition as I'm going for a farm study and I have to stay there for 1 year. And in this case, as I'm suffering from diabetes type 1, I wish that I should not find any complication or any problem in the farm. That is the reason I have come to gather information from you. And this was about patient's visit. Then reassure about the concerns and have the solution. Now, this is your part to gather the information from the patient by asking certain questions. The first question will be, how old are you? The patient will tell that I'm 20 years old. See, students, even if it is mentioned there, the age of the patient or the role play already that is mentioned in your card, you have to ask these questions. This is only to facilitate you so that you should be able to prepare your task properly. Then, second question could be, how much time are you going to spend there? Then, for how long have you been suffering from diabetes type 1, or when were you first diagnosed with? Next question could be that what is your usual routine of the day? In this case, you can understand the eating habits of the patient, this is exercise or any other habits of the patient, which may help you to explain him to avoid such condition. It might be diabetes, it may be smoking, alcohol, or any other habit the patient is having. Now, next part is information giving. As you have already gathered that the patient is 20 years old and going on the farm studies and he has to stay there for 1 year and he's diabetic for last 3 to 4 years, then you have asked him what type of diet does he take. He'll say that being a student, I don't have time to prepare food at home. Usually my food is from the mess or from outside. It may be the street vendors, it may be the roadside restaurants or from takeaway food. Here you have to tell the patient that first of all, it's imperative for you to start taking nutritious and diabetic diet. Avoid taking outside food, especially the creams, fats, or sugary content. It might be cakes. Avoid taking cakes, pastries, or excess sugar in your diet. Second could be that, do you do any exercise? The patient will say that it's like only Saturday or Sunday on the weekends, I go for gymming. Then you have to tell the patient that you should start doing regular exercise. It may be walking, jogging, as you'll be having enough place around you. You may have walk around your farm. Even that will be sufficient. Now, the most important part that is to be considered here, that is about the maintenance of his own self, like keeping himself hydrated. We know that the patient who is diabetic, they have the thirst and even hungers, or they feel too much thirsty, and it may lead to dehydration. That is the reason the patient, they take excess of water, or they keep on demanding more and water. They can keep on sipping more and more water. You have to tell, let it be the name of the patient, Jack. Jack, it's imperative for you to take adequate water. You may carry bottle with you, or you may carry enough water with you, so that you may take in the small quantities of water frequently. After every 10 minutes, you have to take few sips of the water to keep yourself hydrated. In this case, as the patient is going in the farm, so he will be having exposure to the sun. So you have to tell the patient that you have to avoid exposure to the sun to much extent, and you may use sunscreen. It's important for you to apply sunscreen on your body. Cover your body with the cotton cloth. You may make it wet if it is the heat wave around you. And it will be advisable for you if you walk in the mornings and the evening and avoid scorching hot noons. Then the next is heat protection. I have already explained you. Shade, avoid peak exposure. I have already told you. One thing that is left, light color cause. Jack, I would suggest you for light color dresses. Don't wear dark color clothes, because these are actually attracting heat, and you will feel more heat. And as you are already diabetic, in that case, chances of dehydration are very high. Provide information about insulin. Example, no fridge necessary, store at the room temperature for 28 days. Do not expose to extreme heat or cold. Avoid direct sunlight. Check expiry date. Don't use cloudy, discolored, or has particles in it. As it is very, very important thing, then you have to tell Jack one thing that is must to be considered is to keep your insulin dose always with you. Do not skip even a single dose, because it may lead to serious consequences afterwards. As you are going on the farm study, in that case, you might find some problem while maintaining the temperature of insulin production. There is no need of the refrigeration. You may keep it at the cold, dry place. Keep it in the room where you'll be residing, and must see that there is no participation, or there is no discoloration of the injection before taking the dose. And one thing again crucial, that you have to keep it at the room temperature. It should not be kept in the direct sunlight. Avoid the place where the direct sunlight comes. It may be the window side or the door side, where the sun being or the sun rays are directly affecting. You have to keep it away from that place. Then, yeah, again, expiry date must be checked before injecting the injection. Now, explain the importance of medication compliance. That is, check sugar level regularly, keep sufficient insulin and doctor's note handy, etc. And following diet. Students, in this case, you have to use the recommendation that could be in the different sentences. Otherwise, I've explained all this in my book nicely. But here again, I'm going, I advise you, I suggest you, my strong recommendations for you. Now, we can use other sentences. It will be beneficial for you if you check your sugar level regularly. But this is a strong recommendation. Here we'll say that Jack, my strong recommendations for you are that you should check your sugar level regularly, so that you should be able to maintain it at a normal level, or maintain it properly. And keep sufficient insulin in your bag, or the place where you live. And if you find any problem, you can contact the doctor immediately. It is Again, one thing more important that I'm giving you a pamphlet which has the complete information regarding do's and don'ts, which will be quite helpful for you in the rural area or the area where you're going. And you should keep on reading it regularly so that you should manage yourself without any type of the problem or the complication while your stay in the farm. Now, the last part is make supportive network. For example, friends, teachers and informed wear ID bracelet or tag, school health nurse, school. Again, this is a strong recommendation. How we have to say that, Jack, don't forget to develop your social network there, which will be quite helpful for you while you stay there. In this case, you will keep yourself away from the isolation. You will spend your time in the company of good people and the friends and the teachers, and must inform about your condition that you are suffering from diabetes to your closed area. It is your friends, your teachers, and it is also advisable if you wear a bracelet which keeps a complete whole information regarding you, that is you're suffering from diabetes and insulin is required. Secondly, the emergency number to be contacted if someone finds you in a problem or any severe condition. Then you should write the number of school health nurse or GP on this, so that these people should be contacted to help you immediately. In this way, we can complete this role play. Hope this video will help you to get good information regarding this topic, because this insulin topic or the diabetic topic is one of the most asked topics in OET speaking role play. I've given you some recommendations or some sentences regarding this. You will find many other sentences like this in my upcoming videos. And also, as I'm an author of the book, which is to crack OET at first attempt, this will be a guide for you. It will be ultimate guide for you to get the best knowledge, information, tips and tricks to get higher score in your OET. Wish you all the best for your good scores. See you with a new video. If you have not subscribed our channel yet, subscribe it right now so that you should be getting the latest information regarding the updates on our channel. And whenever we are uploading any new video, you should get the information regarding this. Stay healthy, happy learning. See you with a new video. Don't forget to share and subscribe this video. Thanks for watching.